Tolito and Gonzalfonso has a chance, but obviously a really slight chance. So I have to say that this will be Stupa's and Lebron's to lose. But I think this can be a really interesting final in many ways. I think this will be something epic. It can be a whitewash to LeBron and Stupa, if nothing else. I don't really see that there's going to be another result than a straight sets victory for LeBron and Stupa, but you never know. I do firmly believe that Tolito and Gonzalfonso are definitely they belong in the Premier Padel. I would have to think they do have the qualities to really make a mark. They are playing some amazing shots. I just have to go back to what the Padel Pod guys said. The only issue is that they don't really know when to stop the wizardry, when they have to stop all these madness, what they're doing on a paddle court. So yeah, I think there's a good chance that it will be a good final. As I said, I don't really think. I mean, they do have a chance. Obviously, they do have a chance, but a slight chance or an outside chance. I think this will happen to be a really nice match. With some amazing stuff. But I just feel like the first seeds will take the 600 points, which this P2 will provide. Also, Miami is on the horizon, so it's gonna be crazy because obviously the Miami ATP tournament as well as the Miami P1 will be happening in Premier Padel. So there's a lot going on, and it's and really interesting season. Obviously, for the new listeners or the new viewers, this is something which hasn't happened before, a strike sort of from the players. But here we are, and, it's really going well. So, I mean, I, for one, I'm really intrigued to see these new players emerge. Like, we had a Swedish couple in the semis, and Samuel Vasquez and Axel Axelsson, I think that's his name, which is great to see. And obviously Stiga was around, and Samuel Vasquez was sponsored by RS, so Robin Söderling, and it's just different faces is great to see. Unlike the ladies, because the ladies final is Martita Ortega and Sofia Araujo against Brea. Delphi Brea and Gemma Triay. And it's really hard this year. I think there's like 3-4 couples, obviously Jose Maria and Sanchez, and also Bea Gonzalez and oh god, what's her name? Gemma Triay's last year's partner. I'm just gonna look it up. So yeah, these I'm just checking it out, who she is playing. Claudia Fernandez. So she is, they have been playing really well in the first P1 of the year, and now it's going to be ever more exciting to see what's going to happen in Miami in the next P1. I think LeBron and Stupa are really making a charge for the world #1 spot, which will be a really tall mountain to climb. But I think this is I might say something controversial, but I think this is actually good for paddle that we do see new faces. Look, if you think about it, that it was only Coelho and Tapia who were on the #1 spot, and they were winning everything. Literally, the last tournament they lost was the Barcelona Masters. But if you think about it, that was just a really strange result. Anything can happen in Barcelona in the Masters. You just play the best players in the world, and obviously credit to Koki Nieto and John Suns for doing that. But it is great to see different pairings. It is great to see that this is happening, and it is actually Tolito and Gonzalfonso's time to shine. And now they're going to be possibly in the top 50 in the world. because they were around 70, 80 with the last results in Gijón. So yeah, as I say, it's just a really quick check in on what's happening in the Cancun P2. I wouldn't say freak results. At the end of the day, we got the final what we were waiting for, and we'll see where it goes from here. I do feel like Tolito and Gonz Alfonso can challenge the biggest pairs, but tonight will be quite interesting because they have to play well. They just have to play well. They have to do everything what they can to make this something memorable for the fans, memorable for themselves, and hopefully it will be a final which as I say everyone is hoping for, and it will be 3 sets. It will be grueling, but I just have to say I don't think so. I think it's going to be a fairly easy match for Stupa and LeBron because they're just a lot better paddle players than Gonz Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre. But look, it's as I say, I can just leave on a high. I feel like this is it. This is great for paddle. This will evolve. This will. I mean, look, there's no one better in the world than Coelho and Tapia at the moment. But it is good to see other players competing for different titles. Obviously, it was really controversial that Stupa and LeBron played in the Cancun P2, but while they're there, they might as well win it. So, yeah, but, you know, I shouldn't, like, I said it so many times before, and I predicted results which never happened. So yeah. Really looking forward to this final. I think this will be something epic. So yeah, please stay tuned. A new guest is coming up next week, and I mean actually quite a few. But all I can say, and I can leave on that note, is that I came up with an idea, and hopefully you will join in for the journey. I want to introduce all the pairings, starting with Tolito Aguirre and Gonz Alfonso. So I want to do like a short clip on these guys, which you can find on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna distribute it on Spotify, but I might do. And please join in for that. I will try to get quite a few interesting information about every pair. And as I say, you know, I'm starting off with Tolito and Gonz Alfonso, who are great that now they're in Premier Paddle and not A1. So it's really good for paddle. Look, I mean, you know, we can see we're all really excited about Tolito and Gonz Alfonso. They're just unbelievable players to watch. So yeah, stay with the Paddle Podcast. Give me a like. It really helps. Subscribe on YouTube. It also really helps. I know I shouldn't be saying it at the last minute, but you know, I'm still learning on the job. So that's how it is. But yeah, please stay here. Follow on Instagram. Check it out on TikTok. I have to give a massive shout out to Tommy, who's absolutely doing an unbelievable job to get paddle to a lot of new audience, and it's great to have you guys here who's listening and who's watching. So yeah, stay tuned and watch the Premier Paddle P2 in Cancun final if you can. It's going to be in crazy hours, and yeah, thank you, and have a great Sunday, everyone.